Well, our moms think we're funny.
Hello. We wanted to let you know that we recorded this episode in the car during a road trip. The audio is not as good as we would like, but it was too funny not to post. We hope. Anyways, enjoy all you sexy pieces of meat.
Hello once again, mother lovers. Welcome to the second part of a discussion in which those two idiots discuss winning fights against supernatural threats, as portrayed in popular cinema. Be sure to check out the first part as well. Or don't. It honestly doesn't matter that much. Love, love.
So, yeah, okay, the monsters from the movie Monster Squad.
Shit, I'm familiar with Monster Squad. I haven't watched it.
Basically, Wolfman, who has nards, by the way. Not sure if you knew that. Wolfman's got nards. And Dracula likes to call little girls bitches.
So Freddy Krueger.
Mummy.
Okay, so it's just like the Universal Classic guys.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because he'll come in your mouth.
Great.
And Creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein.
Okay.
Okay, so Ashton and I watched Monster Squad. We both hate the movie, right?
Okay.
Even though it's written by Shane Black, right?
Yeah.
Shane Black wrote Monster Squad. I think he says like one of his favorite things he's ever written. And then maybe I need to watch it again. But I was just like, because at one part there's the kids of the Monster Squad. They bring in a new kid. He's like the tough kid. I'm tough, you know that, because I wear a leather jacket. And they're questioning him like, oh yes, yeah, you go where you are with your monsters and blah blah blah. And they're like, well, how do you kill a werewolf? And it's like, it's like you only silver bullet can kill a werewolf. It's like, no, there's other things you can do. It's like, what if you were to put a stick of dynamite down his pants or whatever? It's like it won't work. It's like anyway, later they fight the monsters and they end up putting a stick of dynamite in a wolfman's pants or something like that, and it blows him up. But then all of a sudden his body parts all come back together. And the was like, see, I told you there's only one way to kill a werewolf.
Nice.
Which is like, no, that's not how it works. And then, like, the werewolf jumps out in front of him, and the kid kicks him in the nuts. He's like, oh, and he's like, Wolfman's got nards. Because he's like, what do I do? He's like, kick him in the nards. And he kicks me, and he's like, Wolfman's got nards. But at one point, this one little kid, he opens the closet, and then the mummy's in the closet. He's like the only one that's not a threat to him, right?
Yeah.
I think the little kid's name is Eugene, I think, right? It's weird, like the little things you remember from stuff that I don't remember. I don't even know why I remember that. But anyway, he opens the closet, and then there's the mummy is in there, and the kid ends up like calling the National Guard or whatever. So in the end, after they defeated all the monsters, the National Guard shows up, and the general gets out. He's like, all right. He's like. Where is he? He's like, where are the monsters? He's like, which one of you? His name is, which one of you is Eugene? And the little kid comes up to me and goes, Mommy came in my house, right? So, and it's just really stupid. It's just really stupid. So I'm sitting there, and I don't even know what's. I'm just gonna tell you, my brother Ashton is kind of a jerk, right? He's my older brother, and he didn't really bully me, right? But he would kind of bully me, like. We got into like a bit of a, just a back and forth or whatever. And he's like, you kiss your mother with that tongue? And I'm like, I can't. That's bad, And so we were sitting there, and so the Mighty Max action figure. So Polly Pocket?
Yeah.
Well, they made kind of a Polly Pocket for kids. It was Mighty Max.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I remember Mighty Max.
Okay, so this is before I even watched the cartoon or anything else, and I was like, dude, like, how can you, like, look at the size of these figures, right? Like, like a little kid could swallow this thing whole, and he's like, I could just swallow Mighty Max whole. And I was like, that's not what I said. And of course, he'll just keep running with that. And so we're sitting there, and he's like, and I forget what it was, and he's like, Mommy came in my mouth, and I'm like, no, stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, gotta hate that guy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, but I think I could beat the Monster Squad. I really think I do. So the monsters that show up that the kids fight, not the other monsters that the old man fights.
Okay. mean, I would say even if you're just looking at, like, the Universal monsters, that's pretty manageable. Because, like, Frankenstein's scared of fire.
Actually, Frankenstein he's not really a threat.
Not really. Not if you just leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to,
And, like...
just be.
And, like, I love Bela Lugosi's take on Dracula, but, like, that is just like, oh, you hold up a cross and he hisses and runs away. So, I think they're all fairly manageable.
In the old Boris Karloff Frankenstein,
Yeah.
doesn't he throw the little girl in the lake and she drowns after they run out of the flowers?
Yeah, but I think it was an accident, right?
Right, well, they were...
I think she was like, I want to learn how to swim. And he's like, no!
He's like, wait a minute.
And she was like, wait, do not swim, please.
That's not my fault. That's your fault. That is your fault. I didn't say that.
He goes, oh no, little girl, come back.
You got a fire brain, Frankenstein.
No, fire bad. Please don't.
You make Frankenstein happy. I don't know why I had to, like, tap my chest like that. Like, as if people can see me. I'm like, I need to act that out. Jesus, Hans, this is radio, not television.
Frankenstein says vacuums.
No, Frankenstein. Magnets.
Oh God!
But yeah, they're tossing the flowers into the water, and she teaches him, if I remember it correctly, and she teaches him, and then he looks and she's like, we're all out of flowers, and he like picks her up and throws her in the water.
Buy another one, you rich motherfucker!
My daughter! Fuck your daughter! Fuck your daughter!
Make another one, you fertile bitch! Can we redub Frankenstein with just Rick James?
Rick James, that's Frankenstein.
I'm Frankenstein, bitch.
But for Frankenstein, you threw our daughter in the lake. I did that weeks ago, motherfucker. No, Frankenstein, you did that right. I did. I'm sorry. Being reanimated is a hell of a drug.
No, you think I threw their daughter in the water? I wouldn't throw their daughter in the water. I can't believe you think I threw their... Yeah, I remember throwing their daughter in the water.
What? She ran out of flowers. What else did I throw in the water? Shit, you think I'm going to pick my own flowers? I'm Frankenstein, bitch.
It's good stuff. We finally picked a monster.
That's the one right there we can be.
That's the golden one. Is Rick James Frankenstein.
Rick James Frankenstein.
We gotta add him to our roster of characters.
The creature from Black Lagoon. I think I could beat his ass.
I don't know that much about him. I love his design.
Well, I guess if I gotta fight him, he's on a boat and blah blah blah.
He's on a boat, motherfuckers, on a boat.
So, here's the thing with the creature from the Black Lagoon, right? Or I guess we'll just call him the creature. To be PC for all these SJWs out there, the creature from the African American Lagoon. The only way to have to fight him is either A, it's my girlfriend that he kidnaps and takes underwater, right?
Right.
Or B, I'm the girlfriend. Well, obviously I'm not going to be the girlfriend. Be like, man, the creature stole your girl. What do you do? I'm going to turn the boat around, go back to shore, buy myself a new girlfriend in the morning.
You look out over the water. Well, bye. I don't think that really counts as beating his ass, but okay.
I don't remember the actual line from Nightmare on Elm Street 3. She's like, so you get away from the creature, but now your horse is sinking in the mud. and is it Taryn? And she says, like she says whatever. She goes, and I'll buy a new horse in the morning. And she leaves, and he's like, and Joey's like, what do you think? Philip is like, is that it's like a death or whatever? And Philip's like, I'm sorry, that was Joey and because Joey was the one that didn't talk, and then hold on, shit, I gotta remember his name, the Wizard Master guy. I gotta give me a minute because I know I can think of his name. Will.
Yeah.
Which, dude, I just gotta give you. I mean, I've told you before, but I just gotta give you so much praise for picking that up when I texted that line to you.
Oh yeah.
Will, you look tired. I was sick. No thanks, I find the way I am. For now, baby. But when you wake up, it's back in the saddle again. I love that. And he like kisses me. He's like, "That's a chair for you, kid." I love that. That's so awesome.
Oh man, yeah, I love me some Nightmare on Elm Street.
Sorry, kid. I don't believe in fairy tales, which is awesome. So freaking good. No, I would just be like, oh man, the creature stole your girlfriend. He'll get her back when he finds out how expensive that bitch is. He better have a shitload of oysters and pearls down there. It's like, you said you gave Mary Jane a pearl necklace. How much did that cost? Man, you missed the whole point of that story.
Oh man.
I don't think I've ever dropped as many just pop culture references in a podcast than I have tonight.
Yeah, it's been a unique episode.
I don't think I've actually said any like original words this whole night except for "Hi, I'm Turk182." The great thing about it though is that I've used so many different brands and like lines of dialogue from so many places. They're all going to be like bottlenecked, just trying to like sue me. No, and I get first dibs. It'd be like John Constantine's contract with the devil to get rid of his cancer.
So basically, you're like Mr. Burns with all the diseases.
Yes.
I am invincible. Invincible. No, Mr. Burns, you're a very sick man.
I bring you peace. I think that's the thing. Unless you want to go to something like a Happy Birthday to Me, or like a prom night. What was that other one that Jamie Lee Curtis was in? I think it might be Happy Birthday to Me. The one with the twins, and then kill one of them, and then he comes back later.
That I'm not familiar with.
Oh, Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah.
that one would be hard because you don't the killer. You don't know who the killer is.
Mm-hmm.
But once I find out, I'd be like, shit. Yeah, provided again that I lived that long.
Yeah, that's the whole beef there. What about that little kid from Trick or Treat?
The new one? The little kid with the pumpkin head thing?
Yeah, I never watched it, but
I hear it's really good. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, but I wonder if he would be manageable.
So since we expanded it beyond the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Billy Zane from Demon Knight.
Oh, okay.
Can you beat him?
I don't think I'm familiar enough with him.
Demon Knight? Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight?
Oh yeah, okay.
How many Demon Billy Zane movies have you seen? Because apparently I'm missing out. And Titanic doesn't count. Everybody's seen Titanic.
I don't know. Could I take him? I could probably take him.
See, you can't. There's no way in hell you would be considered one of God's chosen few to be able to accept the vial of blood, the key, to be able to keep the demons out. William Sadler would be like, oh, fuck no, you know better than that. Go sit your ass back over there. You and me both like, okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Just gonna sit over here and listen to, hey man, nice shot. Wish I would have met you. Give me that fucking key. Yeah, no, but there's no way we would be able to stop Billy Zane. Let's see. I mean, these characters, I think, are really designed to be unbeatable.
Yeah, if they weren't threats, then it wouldn't be an issue.
So let's go back to Mike Myers for a minute, right?
Okay.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
When we say Mike Myers, are we talking about the John Carpenter Mike Myers or the JD Mike Myers? Because I could beat the JD Mike Myers.
Shit, man. He's already beat.
No, the killer dude from Halloween. Oh, Jason.
That would be a good question, though. Like, John Carpenter Mike Myers or Rob Zombie Mike Myers?
Well, I think Rob Zombie Mike Myers is more supernatural.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, with Mike Myers, even if you win, because it's possible for you to win.
Yeah.
Because you can just put a couple bullets in him, right? The thing is, though, he's going to come back, not right away. So you always be on your guard. Because it's not like he comes back on the anniversary or whatever. He's just going to come back.
Right.
So it's like, it would pretty much drive you insane.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting, not knowing when he's going to show back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be into it.
So here's one that I think we could win. It's just a matter of how long we'd be able to win and before we would just give up.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
And I'm going to name it like this. I know some people will be like, well, that's not really who the bad guy is, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just going to say this. Tony Todd from Final Destination.
Ooh.
We can win.
We could.
We could win.
We could.
Here's the bad thing, though, right? With Tony Todd, with Final Destination, I'm assuming it's going to start off with more than just you and I.
Yeah, we pretty much have to.
Okay.
So, like, maybe like Captain Bowyer, Analog Aperture, Leroy, and Wallcrawler.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay.
When it gets down to just you and I, as soon as I'm saved, then Robbie got to save you. And then it comes back to me.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of us is going to get tired, and it's not going to help save the other person.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be problematic. It seemed to really work for the girl, though, to just lock herself in an asylum.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, the only reason it became a threat again was when she left.
You're right.
So...
Did she survive too? I think she did, didn't she?
I don't remember. It's been a long-ass time since I've watched those movies, and I only watched the first two.
She's so cute.
She is.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's the third one, the one that starts off at the racetrack.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one.
And I started watching part of it, but then when what's the chick's name? She was on Sliders, I think, for a while. Kari Wurr. I think it was Kari Wurr. She had the two boys, and she goes to get her hair done or whatever. And that whole sequence was just, it was like, wait, but that's how she ends up getting killed? That made no sense. It was like, that was kind of dumb. But the second one, you and I think I talked about this. Like, I did not like the second one at all. I'm like, okay, like, that's where we got our thing. It was like, Death screwed up again. Right?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
Really? Like, this guy's bad at his job, right? But then when they got to the the reveal, like, oh, that's how this came together. I enjoyed it a lot more.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I can dig that. I just came up with one I can beat.
Okay.
Right? And I can beat it with or without you. Like, full on, bottom of the edge.
Without you.
But the second one in the first way, I thought Clear lived in the second one, but I don't remember. She may have died because she doesn't appear in anything again. I don't remember. But well, okay. So I guess if we look at it that way, right? If our actions from the first time around had an impact on other people, it may actually take a while for it to come back around to us. The bad thing is, though, that whole sequence of events, leading into another sequence of events, we'd have to track each one of those
Oh, yeah.
in order to figure out when it's going to come back around to us again.
Ooh, yeah.
And then with them, because like one of their things, like in the very end of the first Final Destination, it's when the sign swings down and kills the one guy.
Yeah.
Is what creates off separate set of events for the guy in 2.
Yep.
So every time we live, we actually allow another person to live, but we don't know how.
Right.
So every time we cheat death, we end up allowing another person to cheat death.
Yeah.
Which I guess in that way, then that's probably why Clear lived for so long, was because death had to go and get these other people before it made its way back to her.
Yeah, I guess so.
So every time we save ourselves, we actually extend the pattern, but then yeah, and I'm okay with that, because even though death's coming back for those people, they were already destined to die anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not hurting anybody by doing this. I'm just prolonging their life until they're going to die later, so I'm actually doing them a service.
Yeah, wow, that's fair.
See, and it's like I'm helping myself, helping someone else at the same time. It's like buying some Tom's shoes. Like I buy some shoes, and they give some shoes to people in another country that really don't need their shoes.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about the thing from It Follows?
I haven't seen It Follows.
It's a good movie.
Is it sexually transmitted?
Yes.
Yeah, well, done.
I see. I would just I'd go to another country.
I'm already not getting any action. It Follows, but not me.
Oh yeah, well, I guess it would have to be able to begin chasing after you to begin with.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the whole thing. Just like the whole Michael Myers argument of something has occurred to make it start coming after you.
Finally broke down and got one of those con girls.
They would be cursed. Yeah, no, I would just go to a really densely populated country way overseas and just spread it on that way, and then it wouldn't be my problem anymore. I wouldn't think about it. I don't mind being selfish like that.
Okay, the girl from The Ring.
Shit, no.
No, I'm not saying have sex with her. I'm saying, how would you fight her?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't want to fight her. I wouldn't be able to beat her.
Well, you just have to show somebody else the tape, right?
Yeah, but that's, well, I was going to say this real dick move, but I just talked about, killing an entire nation with the sex demon from It Follows, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
That's
that's...
an outbreak monkey.
The thing with the ring, though, is that that's such an easy thing to spread around.
I still don't understand, what about you just destroy the tape?
Right, yeah.
Can't you do that?
I feel like there was something more to it than that, though.
I would do in Video Dead, and I'd take the TV and I'd put it up against another TV. So she just crawl from one TV to the next and just back and forth. And I just tape them together.
Oh, just
seal them in concrete, throw them in the lake.
Have the TVs face each other, and then play the video on both TVs at the same time, so that she has to destroy herself.
Oh, okay.
Aha! Yeah.
Except she's got no telephone to make the call.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I keep calling myself and they're not answering.
Yeah, she could have 2 telephones.
We're gonna put those in the TV too?
Yeah. Just put a telephone on top of each TV.
Yeah, that little spectral hand comes out there.
It's going back and forth with herself. Hello? Yes? 7 days. What? What does that mean? Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Okay, so yeah, we can beat her.
You have reached a Sprint Wireless customer of the girl from the TV. So I was gonna say, so the one I know I can survive without your help,
Yeah.
Amityville Horror House.
I never saw the Amityville Horror House. Never saw the Amityville Horror, I should say.
Yeah. Since the Amityville Horror is based off the book, which is supposed to be a true story, which was actually total bullshit, right?
Yeah.
The house, even because in the movie it's got powers or whatever, but the house is just, But then again, that goes back to that's why fire was invented. Burn, burn, burn.
Wouldn't that just release the spirits?
Okay, but they're not in that house anymore. They can go wherever they want.
Yeah, because the Amityville Horror is the same situation as Annabelle, right?
No,
it's all Ed and Lorraine Warren.
It's all stupider. Like, I'll tell you, if you want to see a really, really, really bad movie, I mean, really bad, like, this would set a new floor. All right, this movie is so bad, it would be like, and the winner of Best Picture at the 87th Academy Awards is The Hurricane Ice. The Hurricane Ice. It swept the awards. It swept them all up at 180 miles per hour. Is the Amityville Horror remake with Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
That movie is, oh my god, that is dog balls.
Oh,
it is
wow.
So bad. Okay, there's this whole part in the movie with this whole, like, thing where, like, the evil spirits, whatever, in the house, like, they keep saying, like, catch him and kill him, right? And it's, like, speaking of Ryan Reynolds, like, his family, like, catch him and kill him. And they've got the little, like, magnets, the spelling magnets, right? And they're on the fridge. And it just so happens the only letters that are on the fridge, right, spell out catch him and kill him.
Of course.
I'm like, really? Because I can tell you right now, from someone that has had, like, those little refrigerator magnets,
Yeah.
you get, like, one of everything except for, like, the A's. You get, like, 2 A's and then, like, maybe 2 E's. You certainly don't have enough to spell catch him and kill him.
Yeah.
Right? You don't. Not unless you went to the store and bought a shit ton of those things. So, no.
Catch 'em and kill. Yeah, she could probably could have bought 2 packs for that.
Well, you gotta get the 2 C's.
Yep.
You gotta get 2 M's.
Yep.
Right? And you gotta get 2 L's.
Yeah. So yeah, she'd only need 2 packs.
It wasn't catch them. It was catch them and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe one of the E's was a 3, so that might work. One of the M's may have been a W. I don't think so, but
then underneath it was the word sucks with a sideways 8.
You know what sucks? Everything.
Everything.
You can't say she didn't warn you. What do you think these are? 7 little kisses?
7 deadly X's.
Which also shows how stupid he is, because the X is a hug, not a kiss.
Is it? I thought the circle was a hug.
No. The X would be the hug, because it's like arms reaching around you, holding you. It's a cross, right? X.
I thought the circle was arms encircling you.
No. That's the pouty lips.
Oh, see, I thought the X was the puckered lips.
I don't know. I don't give a shit. Somebody made that up, and they're like, "That's what it means. It means this."
Well, I mean, I'm not going to deny that there's been a lot of misinformation in my upbringing, so I could have just been told wrong. But
I don't know.
Hey, Google. X's and O's mean kiss and hug. Why?
Y is not a part of that.
All right, so we've been going for a while.
I could go. I could keep on talking. This is. I think the bottom line, though, is that really there's very few of these things we can really, really beat at all.
Yeah. We haven't really trained throughout our lives to handle actual physical threats to our lives.
See, I think that's one of the shortcomings of growing up in the 80s and 90s, stuff like that. Your parents are always telling you, "Oh, these things aren't real. These things aren't real." Instead of saying, "Hey, you know what, kid? What we need to do is start training you to fight these things.
Yeah,
they're out there. Let's make sure you're ready, because you never know, they may show up." So here you go. Let's. Yeah,
that's when they hit play on their boombox and Eye of the Tiger starts blaring.
It's like I was telling somebody. I said, it's really important. I think I was telling some kids that I was like, it's really important that you do what your parents say, and you listen to them, and you establish a really nice rapport, right?
Yeah.
So, I'll just tell you a story. Remember I told you before, when my friends and I, we would go, play hide and seek, and we go to that little wooden construct thing. We'd go hide and seek there. Well, one night we go there, and there's a guy from my school there with some friend of his, and they had gotten some beer, and they were back there. They were like 17 or whatever, drinking beer. So I'm talking to the guy. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Nothing." We just kind of knew each other. We weren't friends.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and he ended up hitting his beer or whatever. I don't remember if it was a can or a bottle. Anyway, it hit the table, splash, and I ended up getting beer on my pants. And he's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "That's okay." They just like it's just a splatter, right? It wasn't
right.
They weren't soaked. So later on, after we were all done, I go home, and my mom's up. She's watching TV. And something was in high school, and she's like, "You smell like beer." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, we went to play hide and seek at the place or whatever. And there's a guy I knew from school. He's back there with a friend. They're drinking beer, and he knocked his beer over, and it splashed on me, and that's why I smelled like beer. That is the flimsiest ass story you could ever give a parent.
Yeah,
And she was like, "Oh, okay."
Huh.
Because she knew me. Right?
Yeah.
It was like, we didn't have any problems, so because no one's gonna believe a story like that. You're like,
right.
You're full of shit. You're grounded, right? But she knew me. She knew that my guys and friends I had hung out with, and all that. So she trusted me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to have that kind of trust with your parents, because just say one day, you're like, "Mom, Dad, there's a vampire living next door," right? You're gonna need them to believe you. You're like, "He's never lied to us before.
Yep.
We've never had any problems with him, right? If he says there's a vampire living next door, let's get the holy water." You need that. You need that kind of trust, because you never know.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, because you never have that in a horror movie where it's like, it's like, hey, I just gotta tell you, I think that the football coach is actually an evil alien that's like draining people's blood. And that's like, yeah. You on that PCP again, son? And it's like,
PCP. Yeah, no, I would love to see a movie where the parents take that stuff seriously.
Right.
It's like, you think your coach is an alien? I'm gonna go kick his ass.
And so I'm just saying, you need that kind of trust. It's really important.
Mr. Pilkins, my son's on to you. He says you're putting chemicals in the water. Trying to turn him gay.
What's his name? Coach Ferratu?
Coach Ferratu.
That's from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the one Tiny Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I love Tiny Rick.
It was a phenomenal episode.
I just...
Daddy, I think my bedroom is haunted. Pack up, we're moving out.
Yeah.
We're getting the hell out of this hole. I like that the dad is Alex Jones.
It's like, come on, pack your clothes faster. The power of Christ compels you. Pack your clothes faster.
Can we do a remake of The Exorcist starring Alex Jones?
Only if he was the one inhabiting the house. So,
Demon, who are you? Frog's gay.
That's what the letter spelled on the refrigerator. Gay frogs. The kids sitting there in the corner and everything, like, it's just like, gay frogs, gay frogs, gay frogs.
Your father sucks cocks in hell. He's gay. The chemicals in the water.
Yes. Well, they say, whatever you do in life, you'll do in the afterlife.
Oh, God, I want to do this now.
Yeah. There was an old SNL sketch with Richard Pryor where they did the Exorcist thing, and it's so funny because she spits pea soup at him and everything. He's like, "Oh, fuck, gonna make it." And then she's making the bed hop up and down, and she stops the bed from bouncing. They do the whole the holy water stuff. The bed stops bouncing, but it's on his foot, and he's like, "The bed is on my foot." So yeah, Richard Pryor's an Exorcist. It's pretty good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so again, bottom line for the fourth, fifth, sixth time, whatever it is, I don't really think we can really beat any of them.
No, we're really bad fighters.
Except for the Spider University guy.
Yeah, and Pennywise.
Yeah.
I maintain we can kick Pennywise's ass.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But yeah, I think the rest of them we would probably get beat. I mean, and even if we worked together, I don't think that we would be able to survive.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Neither of us are fighters.
Because I think eventually we would just turn on one another.
Probably
not because we want to, not because like, oh, I want Acomi to die, just be like, ghost.
Here, Turk, up in this wheelchair. I'll push you through the woods. It's a shortcut.
And I'm like, sweet, I don't have to use my legs. So when something jumps out, I'll be nice and refreshed. You'll be tired.
Leatherface jumps out. It's like, oh no, the wheels are stuck. The wheels are. Oh wait.
I'm like, here, Acomi, why don't you play with my Rubik's Cube?
She thinks I am really stressed out. You can use a nice, relaxing mind bender.
So yeah, there's none that we could survive, and which is a shame. I'd like to survive a horror movie.
Oh, I already know that it wouldn't happen for me. Because we saw how I do with the Choose Your Own Adventure books. The host of the house is home. Well, sure, I'll go talk to her.
Yeah, you didn't do too well with that. It is funny that you died the same way both times.
Yeah, that really made me feel great.
Hey, it sounds like there's water in that door. I'm gonna go in there, open the door with the sounds of like music and water. Oh no, it's a prisoner trap.
Yeah, so apparently music is just a big no-no in the universe.
You know, as reading it, it's not spooky to us, but you know, it's really good at building tension that would scare like some little kids.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But the drawings,
those drawings
are the worst.
Oh god, those drawings were creepy. They weren't as bad as the scary stories to tell in the dark drawings, but they were pretty bad.
I mean, that skull face or whatever, that thing is oh man,
that was rough.
Yeah.
It's beautiful art. Like
it is.
It's like really nice ink work and a lot of cross hatching and stuff. But yeah, it's very disturbing looking.
So it does a really good job of setting it up. We never did. Okay. No, because again, if I was gonna say, I got one, but I was like, no, because if they're coming after us, it means we did something wrong. Because I was gonna say, you know what, I probably could survive would be Creepshow, Old Chief Woodenhead. But then, no, that means I probably did something like kill the old people. Like Art Carney. Sorry, Art Carney.
Yeah, see, it complicates it because there's a lot of, rules and spectrums of, but he can't come after me because I'm not a virgin. But it's like, okay, but, you know, if they're coming after you, there's a reason, so...
You've never seen that Creepshow, have you?
I have not seen Creepshow, no.
I think that George Romero did them.
Huh.
Or at least the first one.
Yeah, I think we've added that to our list, maybe.
And
I feel like we've talked about it.
But the old Chief Woodenhead is like my favorite. That one and the Hitchhiker. But yeah. And you like this about this cigar store Indian that comes to life. He gets revenge on the people against the people that killed the store owners.
Oh wow. It sounds like it would be interesting.
That's pretty good. The first Creepshow's not bad. It's got the and I think Old Chief Woodenhead's in the first one. He might be the second one. See, the first one has I think he's in the second one because the first one has The Lovers with Ted Danson in it and Leslie Nielsen, who actually was a bad guy. You got the guy with the cockroaches. You got, I think, Stephen King and the algae from outer space. You've got Hal Holbrook and Adrienne Barbeau. I think it's Adrienne Barbeau with the werewolf demon thing under the stairs.
Okay.
And then in the second one, you've got the tar stuff out in the lake. You've got Old Chief Woodenhead. You got the Hitchhiker, and then you've got what's the fourth one? I'm trying to think. See, Woodenhead, the tar thing, the Hitchhiker. I can't think what the fourth one is. But the Hitchhiker's my favorite.
Yeah.
thanks for the ride, lady. Hey, lady, thanks for the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess that is, like... And I'm sure there's, like, some really obvious one that we're missing. But, yeah, I can't really think of too many more.
Well, I mean, you get, I mean... If we're gonna talk about horror movies, you've got all those really bad B movies, too. That are just, like, really, really bad.
I don't know if I'd really count those, though, because, like... I mean, like, those, like... The antagonists in there are usually barely a threat, such as Splatter University.
Oh, I mean, like American Werewolf in London. Nope, not surviving that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. The Babadook. I think we might be able to survive the Babadook. The issue is that, like, she kind of overcomes the issues with that thing by falling back on motherhood. So that doesn't really work for us in our situations. So maybe we wouldn't, but then he also probably wouldn't target us either.
I don't know what makes him go after people.
I think in her case it was just like sleep deprivation and mental weakness.
So let me ask you the question. The Exorcist, right?
Yeah.
So if in that situation, are we Reagan?
Oh, shit, if we're possessed then we've already lost, right?
Right, so I guess we can't really be Reagan, right? So
unless you're talking about The Exorcist 2.
Well, no, I'm saying if we were in the Exorcist world, like, so is the demon, like, are we the priest trying to stop it? Are we the parent?
Ooh.
What role do we play in that one?
It's a good question. I would think it would almost be like being the parent in that situation. Because she's, just as much the victim as the daughter. But the daughter can't really take any action to do anything about that.
Right.
So yeah, I guess we would have to be the parent, because the priest kind of has, like, fighting power in that situation.
Well, not quite, because in the end, the only way he can save the girl is by trading places with her.
Also by punching the shit out of her. It was really funny.
So
I guess we could be the priest in that situation.
So I was gonna say, if it's the mother, be like, "All right, Reagan, honey, look, I'm gonna go to the store and get a gallon of milk and a quart of gin, pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back." It's like, it's been a week. Where'd you go get that milk from? and so I was like, "Okay, Reagan, honey, I'm gonna go get a gallon of milk," and I just fucking left.
She left to get lottery tickets, and I guess she won because that was 10 years ago.
So yeah, I definitely win that one.
I don't think it's winning if you just leave.
Problem solved.
It does solve the problem, but just say you don't really get experience points by running from the Tarrasque.
Be like Man in Black too. It's like, hey, what's the deal with the cat? Oh yeah, there's a problem with the cat. What's that? It's your problem. Be like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done.
I could probably, if I were the parent in that situation, I could probably win The Exorcist.
Yeah, you know what? I actually think Reagan was adopted. So
no. Instead of going with the priests with a crisis of faith, I would get Ed and Lorraine Warren to come.
Who?
Ed and Lorraine Warren, the demonologists from Annabelle and the Amityville stuff.
Yeah.
So like they've actually had a bit more success than this priest who like watches his friend break his neck and then punches a little girl. So yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna put subtitles on for the people listening. Right? Turk makes air quotes. Success. I don't really know how subtitles work on a podcast. For all you guys watching this podcast, air quotes. Whooshing sound.
Intense music. But I just had a little bit more success. Like, they're at least able to contain threats.
Okay.
Annabelle doesn't bother people unless they, like, tap on the glass or take pictures without permission or some shit anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I would do, and it would work. It would totally work.
So, like, can Annabelle, not Annabelle, can the Warrens, can they stop Chucky?
That's a good question. I would assume so. But, well, also, everything they've ever gone up against has just been supernatural. It has not a physical form. So...
Now, you said that Annabelle can beat Chucky, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. But that's because, like, you're dealing with basically a demon that stands around the doll and, like, carries it and uses it as a puppet.
Oh, nope. Annabelle cannot beat Chucky.
Okay, based off what?
So the demon destroys Chucky, right? The doll.
Right.
It lets loose the spirit of Charles Earl Ray, who then enters the doll of Annabelle. The demon can't destroy it.
I don't think he'd be able to enter into it.
Why not? It's still just a doll.
Yeah, but it's the demon's vessel.
But
Like, the demon has a special connection to it.
He's bound to it, but he doesn't possess it.
Yeah, it doesn't possess it, as far as I'm aware. But it's still it's special property. I don't think he'd be able to possess that.
In my world, it can.
I mean, you may be right, but
I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
Yeah, nah. I'd want to research the rules of both of those worlds a little bit more, but
Research the rules.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
All right. Yeah. So I think we got enough for 2 episodes here.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've been going for like an hour 45.
I'm taking a super long podcast. Yeah, so that was, we never did actually answer the question. Well, I mean, I guess we did answer the question that we would just fail. But yeah, I feel bad about myself now. Now I can't watch these movies with like the same kind of glee and delight that I would before. I'm like, shh, look at these guys.
What a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah, it's like, all you got to do is just run out the front door. Scream. I can definitely win that one.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I haven't watched Scream, so I don't know.
Just a bunch of high school numbnuts.
Oh. Well, yeah, then we can take Scream.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I could definitely do that.
There we go. It took us an hour 45, but we found one we could beat.
Yeah, there you go. Scream.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so that was our examination of horror movie villains, and turns out we're not as cool as we thought.
Well, just because I can't beat like Jason, I mean I'm not cool.
I don't know. Beating Jason sounds pretty cool.
I'm just saying. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, if just because I can't beat Jason, I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Hell no, I ain't cool. So,
yeah, we did get to discover Rick James Frankenstein through this.
Oh
so
my goodness, yes.
That's almost as good as Racist Pain.
I'm Frankenstein, bitch.
All right.
Rick James Frankenstein. It was like, the villagers come with torches. Good, I need somebody to lit up my crack pipes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rick James. Even though you were a horrible person.
Wish I had 2 extra sets of hands so I could give them villagers 4 thumbs down.
The town's gone bad.
Oh, God. All right, well, thanks everybody for listening. If you think we're wimps, we already know. You don't have to comment and let us know. Don't add us.
Yeah.
We feel pretty bad about this one.
Why do you always come with the ones that end up making us feel bad? Like, oh, hey, let's talk about our childhood fears. And then it goes like, oh.
Because I haven't known the gentle caress of happiness in years. So every time I think, oh, this will be a funny conversation, and then it's just not. It's like, come up with something that makes people happy. It's like, do you ever have a dream where you you could almost do anything?
Well, I guess you're one with like what video game worlds, but then even that was like, I haven't found any. Like the only one I've said I would like enjoy living in. You're like, really? Why'd you want to live in there? That's horrible. Wouldn't you rather just make, like, farm cabbages all day? Like no, I want like cybernetic arms. Ugh. I'd rather grow cabbages and have somebody increase my mortgage that I don't really have to pay him.
Yeah, but in the defense of Harvest Moon, you got some hot chicks you can marry. So
They're all chibi. They can't be too hot.
Karen's pretty hot. Fellow players of Harvest Moon 64 vouched for me. Karen was super hot. Yeah, no, I'll stick by my guns on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Karen was super hot. She had a bad personality. She was a grade A bitch until you won over her heart, but she was good stuff.
I thought earlier about, like, I don't know whatever world Bayonetta is in, but
oh, jeez.
I could, you know, yeah. But then I was like, no, because, no.
You know, all of her clothing is her hair.
What?
Yeah, that's why the more she uses her hair, the less clothing she's wearing.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's also why she can, like, shoot the guns that are in her boot heels.
I've actually never played the game or whatever.
I mean, she's a super hot design, yeah, but everything is her hair. All of her power's in her hair.
Huh, so she's like the Samson of that world.
Pretty much.
You know which world I wouldn't want to live in? Whichever one Dante is from.
Devil May Cry?
Yeah. He walks around with his guitar and his long jacket and his shirt undone. I'm like, oh yeah, great. That's what I want. I want to live in a world where Jared Leto's a bigger star than he is here. And on top of that, he's got supernatural powers. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please. Can I?
He has supernatural powers in this world.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves keeps him in check.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves and Jared Leto are the yin and yang of this world. They're the balance.
And the little dot within each yin and yang is John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
Keanu, you were supposed to bring balance to the world, not destroy it.
I know Kung Fu. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we have for this one, everybody. So, thanks for listening.
Right now, someone's listening to the podcast, but like, really? You could have stopped this shit like an hour ago.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you want the shit to have stopped an hour ago, you can start your own podcast and stop it an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, please tell people how they can be competition to us. Yes, tell the 5 viewers out there that one of them be like, oh, hey, I can do my own shit and not listen to these jerk pods. Hell yeah, that sounds good.
It's easy. Any idiot can do it.
I don't know, Kobe. Okay, yeah, so I'm done. I can't fight any horror movie villains. The only thing I do is run. And, oh, that's it. I gotta run from Jason and put like a mirror in front of me and like one behind me, right? Or it's just a mirror in front of me so I can see behind me so I can keep running forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
When
you get really tired. Because you run for a really long time.
Yeah, and then he just pops out in front of me anyway. So.
Yep. All right, well, bye, everybody.
I can't win.
we can't win. Bye, everybody. Send help.
Yeah. Write to, well, I guess you can't write anywhere. We're dead because, you know, we just couldn't stop any villains. So just say something nice about us in our obituary. Like,
and then there's these assholes.
They just be like, unfortunately, their moms actually did think they were funny.
I don't know if mine does or not, honestly. She laughs at some of my jokes.
Well, I guess you get the one, right? Like that's enough to validate.
Can we change the name of the podcast to Turk's Mom Thinks We're Funny?
Our mom thought we were funny once.
My mom laughed at one of my jokes, yeah.
Unfortunately, I was just repeating something I heard off of Seinfeld. So I'm not sure if that counts, but
it's all in the delivery. Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, I got John Voight's car. So, all right, yeah, I'm done.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Did you hear what happened after
All right there, folks. That was Our Moms Think We're Funny. Let's give them a hand.